Hey everybody out there in YouTubia, Zach Hoskins here with Blackhouse Vapor Company, here for our first ever hardware review. Today we got the Geek Vape Aegis 100 watt for you. Some of the features that we want to go over here at the chipset, made by Geek Vape, is a custom chipset. Honestly, one of the beefier ones I've ever seen. It fires almost instantaneously, 0.015 seconds for those of you who are wondering. It's got 7 total output modes, which we'll go through in a little bit. But that's bypass mode, vapor curve mode, standard watt mode, and 4 different temperature control curve modes. Next thing you guys want to know about this, military grade shockproofing system. You can throw this against a wall. I've seen videos of people running it over in their dually trucks. You might know who I'm talking about. People pitching it just kind of all rough places. So if you're a construction worker, industrial worker, somebody who has a really rough and tumble job, this is going to be the kind of thing for you. Next awesome thing, as far as ratings go, it's got an IP rating of 6.7. So the 6 is 6 out of 6. That's the dust rating. Completely dust proof, you guys. Drop this in the desert, all kinds of fine silt and sand, sandy beach even. This thing will keep on trucking, just a little blow off and a shake will keep it going. The 7 is 7 out of 8. So it's not completely indestructible when you put it in the water, but in theory and in practice, I have seen a few videos of this. You can submerge this guy in up to 3 feet of water for 30 minutes and it'll keep on trucking. You might need a new tank, but this thing keeps going. I've seen pools, people on the beach, people just drop it in their hot tub and it keeps going. It's a pretty amazing little device. So let's move on to some of the benefits of this thing. Indestructible as far as most vaping standards go. Pretty awesome look, if I do say so myself. Fits in the hand very nicely. You're also going to get the benefit of awesome range, 1 to 100 watts. Instantaneous fire, thanks to that Geek Vape chip. 7 different output modes, as I mentioned before, so man, you can vape this thing pretty much any way that you want. Next thing I gotta say is pretty awesome. 2 different kinds of batteries can run this. If you want a 18650 from one of your older devices because you don't have enough money right now to buy the 26650, it comes with an adapter. We'll get up to that in the close-ups. Other thing, if you do have a 26650, those things last forever in one of these. There it is in the box, guys, the Aegis. Quick little tie-in for you. Aegis is ancient Greek for the shield of Zeus, which I think you have a little tie-in when you turn it on. There's a lightning bolt. Bet you guys didn't know you're gonna get some history while you learned about this guy. So let's pull this out of the box and see what it's like. Slide the cover off. There she is. Brand new Aegis. As I said, navy camo, urban camo, whatever you want to call that. Threaded bottom cap with the pull-out flap for the battery port. Got your front control buttons and your fire button, and your spring-loaded 510 connector pin. Get down there and give it a push. Yeah, springy. And inside this little guy, we've got 2 rubber O-rings that go around the bottom. These are replacements for your threaded screw underneath the mod itself. These guys right here are 2 spare Torx screws. These go to the hidden plate on the top. Under there's a hidden USB port that you use for firmware only. Only, you guys, no charging. And this is obviously your 18650 converter piece. We'll show you what that looks like with 1 battery in it a little later. So here are the 2 batteries that you can use in this. Actually, you can pretty much use any of the mainstream batteries, 2700s, 21700s, but these are the 2 most popular. The thing is built to hold one of these, a 26650. This is an MXJO 3500 milliamp hour one, 3.7 volt. And then this, we just have regular LG Brown 18650, 3000 milliamp hour, 3.7 volt with the converter on. So you just pop this around the bottom, the negative end, drop the positive end in the top. This will power the mod just as well as this one, obviously for not quite as long, but there you go. There's both the batteries. Why don't we pop them in and see how it performs. Positive side up, yoink, and your flip cap screw. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I mean, I do really like this device, but if I could change one thing, it would be this screw-in system. These are just a little clunky in my opinion. There you go. When you tighten it down, by the way, you don't want to get it, you don't want to tamp that thing down so hard. It can be really hard to get back out. Just kind of twist till you get enough resistance to like have to really put some effort. Flip that in, you're good to go. All right, let's power it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns it on. There's that lightning bolt like I was talking about. All right, so we've got it set right now in standard power mode. That's basically your watt control. You can see turn it up by 0.1, hold it down, it does scroll. Doesn't round robin, get to 100, you gotta kind of scroll all the way back down. I'm going to leave this back at 90 for later because I'm going to test it out with a particular build. And if you guys are curious how to get to those 7 different mode functions on this, it's a simple system. 3 clicks, 1, 2, 3. You'll see power is high lit now. So if I go down, now I'm in temperature controlled for nickel, temperature control for stainless steel, temperature control for titanium, and just regular TCR. So on top of that, you have your vaping curve mode. Basically, guys, this means you can set the entire curve of your hit. You want to start high, dip low, end high. You can set that here. You want to start low and just ramp all the way up. Set that on this screen. And then your final mode is bypass. So this, guys, is for your more mechanical vapor. You can basically have this vape just like a mech mod, pulls power directly out of the battery, hits your coils. That's pretty much the entire story on that. Let's throw a setup on this and see how it vapes. We're gonna throw a Armageddon Elite V2 on top of this. It's gonna fit nicely. This is a 37 millimeter diameter top. So this 30 millimeter RDA actually fits on it very nicely. In fact, pull it off here. I actually have plenty of space around here. So if they ever come out with, I don't know, close to a 40 or a 35 millimeter, you could fit that on here as well. Normally this thing makes devices look tiny, but it actually looks pretty nice on here. Just to let you guys know what we're running in here, these are 2 24 gauge 5 wrap 0.09 ohmed fused Claptons by Solid Wraps. Great local wrapper of coils. There we go. Let's pop this cap on. And let's get to vaping. So let's give it a whirl, guys. I've got it set at 88 watts, ohming out at 0.11. After I pinched it up, it changed a little bit, but should still hit pretty awesomely. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, well, true to form. Thing fires crazy fast. Like really strong hits too, guys. Oh man, it's really good. I'm gonna load a little more. Just to let you guys know, I'm using Blackhouse Vapor's Clash. It's a lemon cream cake flavor. If you're a baked flavor fan, this will be right up your alley. We designed it off a particular cake from a certain factorer of cheesecakes. There we go. Give it one more rip. Oh god, it's nice. Yeah. Awesome. Great flavor, great power. It gets a little warm. I don't think there's a lot of ventilation to this thing, and there wouldn't be, obviously, being dustproof and waterproof, but otherwise really solid. It feels great in the hand too. Alright guys, that wraps it up for our first ever hardware review at Blackhouse Vapor Company. If you really enjoyed the video, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube. Share if you really enjoyed it with some of your friends. If you have anything you guys are interested in seeing us review, or if you have any comments on how we can make this better, drop a comment down below. If you want any of the stuff that you saw here today, it is all available online at blackhousevaporcompany.com. Or if you live in Utah, you can come visit us at the Sugar House location. And special thank you to Stream for letting us borrow their AV Wonderland here. And as always, guys, vape on.